ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So here we are in, what is it, Nebelberg? Nebelberg. In the VK7201K. What is one award that you can think of that you will never, ever probably see in a Super Heavy? Just think about that for a little bit, and I'll get back with you here in a little bit. So, these grand battles, I'm getting to like them because you can make some massive bonds. You can, and obviously bonds are not easy to come by. It's not like they just hand them out. They don't sell them, so you got to earn them. And these grand battles, you can make some pretty good, a good amount of bonds. The more awards you get at the end of the match, the more bonds you get. The more bonds you get, the cooler equipment that you can buy for your tanks. So I decided to go ahead and push right up to the center. I'm not going to go set back here and snipe like a little biatch. And I was thinking of going over to the city, and I thought, no, not with 4 artillery. 2 of them being autoloader Bat-Chat artilleries, and 2 of them being, I think they were T-92s. Yeah. So you got 8 shots coming at you from the Bat-Chats. 4, I believe they get 4 apiece. And then a T-92, 2 of those. So if you get lit and all of them focus you, you die really fast. I was hoping to get up here and get a shot at that little shit there in the T-100 LT, because obviously he's driving around lighting everybody like Christmas trees. And there's our scout, our Bat-Chat, hidden in the bush, looking at me. Wonder how that's working out for him. So anyways, I see the T-110E4. I'm going to go around and try and take a shot at him. And, not a good idea in a way because of... He gave me a sight, which is nice. But not a good idea with what's back here. Because now the rounds are hitting me. The good thing is, and the Foch Beast shooting premium rounds, that's got the autoloader, so I'm backing up out of there as quick as I possibly can. And they were able to pen me with one right through there. Otherwise, it pretty much bounced everywhere off my turret and my hull. Except for the Foch, which did, no, it was the grill actually is the one that got through me with a standard round at that. But, yeah, so basically I love this center position. I'm very aggressive in my super, well, any tank I play, but my super heavies and my heavies, I'm really aggressive in them. That's what they're made for. They're not made to set back like that 60 TP back here, or they're not made to set back in the back of the map and snipe. They're not snipers. The guns on these are meant for close range, otherwise you don't hit anything that you're aiming at. And you'll see when I'm taking shots at these tanks here, I got some good side shots, but at this distance when I'm shooting, these guns aren't made for 400 or 500 meter targets. They're meant for 50 or 100, at the most maybe 100 yards away. Like that E100. I didn't think I took a shot at him. It'd have been like punting a football from 10 miles away. But I'm not going to push out too far here, because I'm afraid if I come around past this a little bit, there's a whole bunch of stuff sitting right up there and right up here, and other stuff you just can't see. So, I'm sorry about that. I want to leave it so you can see. Don't worry, I take some more shots down there and just way off in left field. So here's a nice rear end shot, and watch this. Hit him in the back of the turret with a heat round, and it did not penetrate. I guess the Super Conqueror is just that good. It didn't hit him in the front where that heat shield is. It hit him in the back. So I'm trying to get shots at anything that I can, but I gotta watch the minimap at the same time to make sure something doesn't come in front of me and just start knocking the snot out of me. So we get a nice side shot in the Type 5 Heavy, and we knock his track off. I'm like, son of a bitch. But it does have that, pause this real quick. On the Type 5 Heavy, from like this whole area down, it's spaced armor, and I'm shooting heat. So, while I was mixing it up, I was shooting between heat and HE. Get a shot. I was gonna get a shot at the E100, and this damn 183 kept fucking pulling forward. So by the time I pull the trigger, I have no clue what that round hit. There must be a piece of a building back there or something. But so far, I'm not doing too good on my shots. And these guys just literally rolled right over all the tanks that were in that area. And I miss another shot. I tell you, my shooting on this match was just not up to par. But I knew what I needed to do was getting set up in a position where down in this way so I can get shots and stuff coming out of the city. I tried punting a shot at that T110E3, no such luck again. So I've done a whole whopping 830 damage, and I've shot a whole lot. But things are looking up for me here in a minute. So what I need to do is get a nice little spot right here where I can use my angled armor, but the only problem I kept running into is with this hill here, it's not like I can really use my armor, because if I try and go into it, like face into it, get a nice shot at the moss here. Finally some damage, but as you can see, if I try using this hill, you take your frontal armor and put it into it, it's just going to lift it up so they can get shots underneath your belly basically easier. So that just wasn't a good idea to do that. So I just thought my best bet is to try getting rid of this moss. He ends up backing up, but then I pull forward and take a shot at this T110E4, I think, and completely miss. Yeah, completely shot like right in front of him. But I don't want to sit still. I want to bounce back and forth. And the Jagdzilla there gets a shot on my lower plate for 1,063. He had to be the lower plate, didn't he? Oh, actually, no. He was using heat and went through my upper plate. Heat, heat, heat. If you get these grand battles, you see a lot of heat rounds get flinged around. Flingida. So there's a Type 5 Heavy again. And I hit him in the back, and I'm shooting, I think that was that a HE? It was either HE or, well, obviously it was a HE or a heat. I think that might have been an HE shell. I wasn't paying attention. But it did no damage, and all we did was light him up for the friendlies to shoot at. And then I got a heat loaded, and we put it right through the cheek of the moss. I wanted to get the kill on him. I'm getting close to getting another mousetrap for killing 10 mouses. I wish I would have been loaded right there, but he gets melted here in a second. But I was loaded for the T110E4 that yanked out there and decided to take a clobber at me, and he bounced. Well, we bounced the Patton round, and we bounced the T110E4 round, and I'm getting spotting assisted damage like crazy. T110E4 there takes a shot at me and bounces on my Beautifus armor. Now I was waiting for that Jagdzilla to try pulling out and getting another shot on me, and knowing that he's shooting heat, I got to be real careful because I got to keep my front very angled. Thank goodness we had Chef Boyardee there, and we were able to hit that the T110E4 and take him out with all 4 hit points that he had. But what I got to do is keep my front kind of basically straight onto him, because it's going to be angled. Because if I come down to him, he's going to be shooting at me to him. He's seeing this, so he's getting a real angled shot at my upper and lower plate. Makes it a lot harder for him to go through. Now, if I would have came around and went at him like I did the first time and angled my front right at him, then he's going to go through me easy pecheesy. I was surprised this Super Conquer was staying back there like that. I was hoping to get up here and get a shot at him, and somebody finished him off, but I got the spotting assist for that. So I swing down here again, and this time I keep my front facing the Yagzella, so if he gets a shot, he's more than likely he's gonna bounce. See, instead of coming out at an angle that time, like, I'm turning it straight now because I'm gonna cut across the field here and try flanking him. I think he wised up. I think I get lit here in a second because yeah, I think my sixth sense didn't light up. I think I actually get hit here. I must get lit up after I shoot the Yagzella. But my sixth sense didn't go off. But I think he had a feeling I was coming that way. Kind of a long aim time, but he hits me with an HE shell, or a heat shell, and he hit my track. My track ate the whole thing. Gobble, gobble, yum, yum. Unfortunately, there is a Bad Chat Artie that had my number written on his shell. So as I take off here, he pops one right in my side. Actually, yeah, it was the Bad Chat Artie, but he still did 258 damage. But I don't think that was even a direct hit. I think he actually, I can't really tell. I have to wait till I get around here. I didn't want to push too fast, too much. I wanted to go unlit. I'm trying to see if... Yeah, he must have hit like literally right behind me. The artillery. Unless that's his shell right there. That very well could be. Because you can see it's a heat shell. Or HE shell, because you can see all the splash. That might have been his shot. If it was, that was a good hit. Kudos to him. Damn dickhead artillery. But I was worried about their Type 5 heavy, and look what I find. Their Type 5 heavy laying on his side. Now this, it would have been nice to have a standard round, but I was already loaded with a heat round, and the other tank up there finishes them off. But we put one underneath this keister there on his lower plate for 777. So up to 4,070 damage and 3 kills, and you can see that basically I've got 2 tank destroyers up here that are still about 1.5 miles back because I guess they decided they didn't really want to push forward and assist me. I think they eventually worked their way up here, but I was trying to be careful on what I didn't run over. And then here in a second, you're going to hear the old whistle up there. I'm like, what the hell? And then I'm like, oh my God, artillery's up there. But I'm going to keep pushing and pushing hard because I'm trying to win the match. And we've got a decent lead right now. And I see the IS-7. I was thinking of trying to pull out there and get a shot on him. But more than likely, I'm not going to be able to get my gun down low enough to hit him in his lower plate, and I want to use this rock to protect me from artillery. The problem that I have is sitting right over here is a Grill 15 that doesn't light up until after he... Oh, actually, he did light up. Oh, yep, there he is. I thought he was leaving, but nope, he fooled me, and he comes back. And knowing that the IS-7 is going to side scrape, I'm just going to load HE. That way I just hit him in the side and just whizzle him down. And then I see that Grill 15, and he came back around, and God bless America. He got a nice shot, hit me in the side for 399 and finished me off. The unfortunate thing was, look at these dumbasses up here. They decided to really just not push forward. I guess they didn't want to win the match. And this STRV 103B, I think he took a couple stupid pills, because watch what this is the fetch. Watch what this clown does here in a minute. And our T110E3, you know, he tried. I'll give him credit for that. He comes around here. He does take the IS-7 out. And I was pointing at this guy back here, letting him know I was clicking, that, you know, there's a grill right there. It's me clicking. And, that's why he's moving so slow, so cruise up. But he just started getting plugged by artillery and stuff, and he went from full health to pretty much nothing in him, you know, pretty quick. I think he actually just got knocked out. So watch this 261. I actually click on him and click on the cap because we're getting capped. It's like, wake up, dunce. You're the only one that's even close to the cap. Go look what the hell is sitting on our cap. You know, go see if you can light whatever it is up so somebody can hit it and kill it. And he's like, he'll go forward a little bit and stop. Forward a little bit and stop. It's like, dude, the base is down there. You got to come forward. All he had to do is stop right there. No, what's he do? Let's go down the side of a flippin' hill. And then let's roll on our side. Duh. That was pretty fucking dumb. Because now he is basically worthless, just sitting there, doing nothing. And it was funny. I said, damn, 261, you retarded? And then, I mean, all they have left is like 3 flippin' tanks. 1 arty, 2 tank destroyers that are almost all pretty much, they're beat the hell up. I mean, they are close. I mean, our guys are pretty close to dead too. But look at our STRV 103B. What in the fuck is this moron doing? The enemies are all right there. Right there. And what's this stupid ass do? I'm going to drive back and just go shit back here. I mean, there's nothing back there for him. There's no reason. I mean, he doesn't even go down to try helping the artillery. He just goes up here and sets. I guess he just didn't even care about wanting to win. I mean, we got 30 seconds left, and he goes right here and sets up and sets. It's like, what a fucking moron. I mean, this guy, that guy was just plain stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. And that's being nice. So they're down to 2 tank destroyers that are almost all, well, the Girl 15 had quite a bit of health left, but still, you know, if all of our artilleries were upright, but we still had 2 tank destroyers, and unfortunately, it ends up being a draw. Yes, shame, shame, shame. But, you know, I did what I could do. I ended up doing 5,188 damage, blocked 5,110, and got 1,668 assisted damage. But take a guess what award I'm talking about. You only see it usually in a scout tank or a light tank, medium tank, something that goes out and drives around the field really fast and lights a bunch of enemies up. I think it's called a patrol duty, because you gotta light the enemy up in order to get a patrol duty, because then you get the assisted damage. Well, I got 1,668 assisted damage, which I didn't know at the time, but I ended up spotting a butt ton of people on the enemy team. It's only the second time I've gotten that award. First time I ever got it in a super heavy. You rarely ever see anybody get a patrol duty in a super heavy tank, because you just don't. You don't have the vision to see out quite a ways, for one, and two, I mean, it's just you don't see it. But yeah, I thought it was kind of crazy that I actually got a patrol duty in a super heavy tank. It's kind of funny. But anyways, if you want to hold on for a minute, I'll have some post-game stats for you. If you guys want to hold on, I'll be right back. Alrighty, well, I got a kick out of this one. I normally I wouldn't show one of this cram battle. It's just I got a patrol duty in one of the biggest. Well, not I would say the slowest, but it's not. It's slow, but it's not the slowest. Oh, past my bedtime. But I got a patrol duty in this thing. I'm not in a scout tank. I'm in a flippin' heavy. That shows you what kind of scouts we had. Literally, this team, I'm telling you. And then it gets down to the last couple minutes, and our idiots that were left in our tank destroyers were too stupid to move forward. We actually had an STRV that was going the wrong fucking way. He was going back to our cap. It's like, you idiot. You know where they're setting. They're all grouped up in one little corner. I fucking lit them for you. And then they're too stupid to go get him. They just, I mean, and then our artillery, our 261, 263, whatever the hell it was, I don't know what he was going to maybe try and reset cap, and instead of just lighting the guy so he could get hit, No, he goes down the hill and lands on his side. I'm like, oh my god, I got a team full of fucking retards. But I'll go ahead and go through this anyways, being that oh, sorry about the yawning, but it's past my bedtime, man. I didn't even mean to do this. Battle was gonna be my last one, and I've never got I think I've only got 2 patrol duties now, actually. To be honest with you, let's take a look. Service record. I swear, I think this is like the second one I've ever gotten. Yep, 2. I don't know what I got the other one in off the top of my head, but I imagine it sure in the hell was not a super heavy. I mean, that tells you what kind of light tanks we had on our team when a super heavy gets a frickin' patrol duty. So anyways, got a Master Badge Class 1, Duelist, Fire for Effect, and a patrol duty, and 18 bonds. Oh, God, I'm so sorry, guys. I should have just went to bed, but I can't. I got to do this part today because otherwise I lose my post-game stats, and I had to show you this patrol duty. And a flippin' super heavy. Did you see one of these awards on one of our light tanks? Or a medium tank? Scout tank? Nope. No, but you see it on a super heavy. It shows you what kind of team we had. Bunch of damn retards. But, we hit the IS-7 2 times there for 1,118. Blocked one of his rounds and laid him up for 210 damage upon a spotting. Moss hit him 2 times for 1,531. Bounced one of his rounds for 490. The Super Conqueror, we lit him up and he got hit for 922 upon a spotting. Type 5 Heavy, I hit him 1 time for 777. I'll have to go play some lotteries or something. Type 5 Heavy, we hit him and just knocked off his track and lit him for 680 damage upon a spotting. Leopard 1, we bounced one of his rounds for 390. M48 Patton, bounced one of his rounds for 390 and he got hit for 213 upon a spotting. Foch B, we bounced 2 of his rounds. Jagdpanzer E100, we hit him for 352, finished him off, bounced one of his rounds for 1,050, and he got hit for 212 upon a spotting. T110E4, we hit him for 4 hit points of damage and finished him off, bounced one of his rounds, and he got hit for 777 again. Wow. I'm telling you, that's looking good luck numbers there upon spotting him. T110E4, we hit him for 830, and we knocked out his track. T110E4, we hit him for 576, finished him off, knocked out his ammo rack, his track, bounced one of his rounds for 750. We did the most damage at 5,188 damage, got 3 kills and a base experience of 723. We had 17 shots, 12 hit, 9 pen. My shooting was not very good. It was subpar that match, I'll be honest with you. I was taking some stupid risky shots. But if you don't pull the trigger, you don't hit your targets. Total damage, 5,188. From a distance of more than 300 meters, 4. That's that tank destroyer finished off. We got hit 13 times, 4 pen, 9 bounced for 5,110 damage bounced. We damaged 8, destroyed 3, and damage with our assistance was 3,014. We did lose 50,595 credits because I used a lot of premium rounds. That, I switched between that and HE rounds. I don't even carry standard rounds in this thing. To be honest with you, it is not worth it. What the hell is that? I just noticed this. Bad seed, bonus, condition. Primary condition cost 12,000 hit points of damage tank. We're up to 4,000. Secondary cost 3,000 hit points of damage to enemy vehicles. 2 out of 5. Stop markers force completed. Germany token, large first aid kit. I don't know what the hell are these token things. I keep getting these token things. I don't even know what the hell they're for. Is it just to get a token and it's a token for a first aid kit? But I keep getting all these token things. I have no clue what they're for. But yeah, I couldn't believe I got a frickin' patrol duty and a super heavy. I mean, that just, you don't see that very often at all. I mean, pretty much ever. This award you see in light tanks like scouts and medium and bat jets and, you know, your fast moving tanks. Not a super heavy. But, yeah, our team just really kind of sucked nuts. I had two of these matches tonight, and both of them right down to the wire. This one we lost, the other one we won. But it's just a matter of your tank destroyers, since they're sitting in the back the whole match, sniping. At the end, when that's all that's left, they got to use their little thing between their ears called a brain and think, oh, we must push forward now to go kill the enemy because otherwise we are going to lose. Because they sit back there with their thumb in their ass and they don't move forward. They wait till there's 1 minute and expect to win. Well, you got to go, start going after the stuff when you're the only tanks left. Fucking retards. But anyways, I tried to get a kick out of a patrol duty in a super heavy. But yeah, you guys take it easy. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please click the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. You guys take it easy, be safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.